Hi, my name is Gilliam and welcome to my art room. I love to go to vintage antique malls and thrift stores. I have this huge stash of just ephemera of old books and sheet music, stamps, lace, all kinds of things. And I've been doing a lot of painting in my sketchbook, basically like art journaling. And I'm trying to figure out in my art of how to incorporate all of the vintage finds that I have collected over the years and turn those somehow and incorporate those into my artwork. So I'm kind of playing around with that and just letting it organically come through. I really don't have a plan. I just know that I want to use my sketchbook and all my old ephemera that I have and things that I find at the thrift store or things that inspire me around my home or my environment. So basically, like art journaling with collage of old things that I have. And I have had something on my desk since the summer. When I saw it, I fell in love with it. And I especially loved it because she was only $5. And it is, I don't even know, I guess it's a vase. I just thought she was so cool and she had to come home with me. And I think it's some kind of a flower vase. And I'm thinking of on Thanksgiving putting some kind of flower arrangement and some leaves and maybe some pumpkins as a centerpiece for Thanksgiving. And so on the bottom of it, it's some kind of mold. Let's see. Yeah. And at the bottom of it, it says Joyce. I'll have to do some research on that and see what this is all about. I know my husband's mom used to, as a hobby, she would go to classes with these molds that you could do and then paint them. And I remember as a kid that being really popular. Um, so this must have been a mold that someone had made, and um, I just think she's super cool. So that's what I'm going to paint today. I don't have any fresh flowers. I do have this bundle of daisies that's artificial that I'm going to put in the boot and then go from there. Well, I did try to do that painting of the boot, and I ended up not liking it at all. So then I did it again, and I didn't like it very much. And so I have tried this boot painting 3 times, and every one looks different. And I feel like, um, when you're an artist, you think, oh, I'm going to do this painting, this drawing, and it's just going to be just, great. But it's not the case at all, especially when what you have imagined in your brain isn't how it comes out on the page. And so I don't know if it's perfectionism. I don't know. I just didn't feel satisfied with the boot and my artwork. So this makes try number 3 on this boot, and I started it last night. It is now mid-November. I have been so frustrated, and I just had to walk away. And I started a craft. I did some snowman ornaments, something completely, totally different to get my mind off of um, art journaling. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate all my vintage finds and ephemera into art journaling, and I just feel like I keep hitting a wall. So, anyway, like I said, this is my 3rd try, and I'll show you what I'm working on. All right, so this is the first painting I did with the boot, and I don't know, I just didn't care for it. I don't like this leaf down here, and it's like covering. I don't know, I just didn't like it. I did like using the block lettering. That was fun. I don't know, I just wasn't satisfied. So then I tried a second one. But here you really can't even see the boot. Um, the first thing that you notice is her picture, and I like that. That was an old, in the back of the book, a checkout card thing. I don't know if the orange one is for if it's late or I'm not sure. But anyway, so that was the second try, and I did glue some. You can see some papers and things in the background. And I used some ink in this one. I like the line drawing, but I don't know. I do like this one better than the previous one. And then here's the 3rd try. And it's not the daisies. I have a privacy fence that I can see out of my window here in my art room. And it's weeds and things. I'm not sure what kind of tree that is, but you can see little berries. And yesterday, all the birds were gathering around, and so that inspired me to put that in the boot, and it kind of looks Christmassy. So I did this in watercolor, and I don't know, I think I like this the best. But again, I didn't incorporate any ephemera in this at all, which is what I was aiming to do. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? So today I'm going to be doing a little bit more detail work on this with the birds. And then doing some lettering. The more I look at this, the more it looks to me like a Christmas card. Alright, well that is not the direction I was going, but it just came up that way. Okay, well there you have it. That took a totally unexpected turn. I wasn't expecting to make any kind of Christmas card. I'm going to look into making this card maybe a print on demand Christmas card. If I do, I will put the link in the description of this video if you are interested in it. And yeah, so sometimes you just have to let your art speak for itself, and whatever comes out, comes out. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it encourages you to, if you're not satisfied with your artwork, just to keep going, keep trying, and you never know what might come out of it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.